morning, mis chicos. My name is Señorita Mason. Today I want to discuss the process of how to learn and study new vocabulary throughout the year. This can be used for any level of Spanish at any point of the year. I've broken it down into 4 easy steps. So I want to show you today how to find my Quizlet sets for my class so you can study vocab whenever you would like. So I want you to start on the Council Rock South website. I want you to go to Staff. You're going to scroll all the way down to M because my last name is Mason. Click on it. On the left you'll see a bunch of pages. I want you to click on My Quizlet Sets. It will take you directly to all of the things I have created. So what you can do is you can choose any of them, whether you need to brush up on your skills for Spanish 1, 2, or 3. I'll just pick one so I can show you how to use it. On the left, it will give you different options of what you can do. So the flashcards, it will give you the Spanish word, and if you click it and flip it, it will give you the English word. The learn portion is a little bit different. So it will give you the word of rock, and then you have to choose which one says of rock. The next option is write. So what happens with write is they give you the word in English and then you have to type the word in Spanish, which is a little bit harder. The next one is spell. In spell, you have to type what you hear. So you're going to hit the listen, and if you miss it, it's always down on the bottom. The test is the hardest one, so it gets a little bit harder each time. So on the test, you have to type in the words based on what you see to see if you really understand the concept. And of course there's always games because we love games. So if you hit play, underneath play there's different options to play. So for match, my kids love match. You have to make everything disappear. So when you start the game you have to find painting and then you put it together and it will disappear. So I just wanted to show you how to use it. It's used throughout the year. You can use it anytime, whether it's in school, at home, to brush up on your vocab skills. Learning new vocabulary at any level is a process. Given a new list of vocabulary words, the first step is to repeat all of the vocab words out loud in Spanish. Once you have finished, go down the list and identify the cognates. Cognates are words that sound the same in both English and Spanish. For the words that are not highlighted, create flashcards or a Quizlet set so you can practice more with the unfamiliar words. You can play games and you can see both the English and Spanish meaning. Once you have practiced and become more familiar with the words, the last step is putting the words into action. You can study with a friend, listen to music in Spanish related to the topic, or read short stories. You can find short stories on A to Z Reading. If you don't apply and continue to use the words, they will not be transferred over to your long-term memory. Remember, if you don't use it, you are definitely going to lose it. Have you been studying Spanish for a few years and still struggle with learning new vocabulary words? Don't panic. Grab the list and I will help you. There are 3 easy things you can do to improve. The 3 steps are association, sentence building, and definitions. Let's walk through them. When you first get the list, go through the words that look the same as they do in English. There will be plenty, so don't worry. For the words that do not look familiar, create a sentence in Spanish using that word. The goal is to try and use 8 words in the sentence. The last step is definitions. It is your chance to be creative and try to explain the word in Spanish without actually using the word, similar to the rules of charades. The goal in the end is for all the words to look familiar. The more you use the words, the more successful you will be in improving your vocabulary. So to recap the process, first repeat the words in Spanish out loud going down the list. Then identify the cognates and make flashcards for the unfamiliar words. Once you have practiced through repetition, the last step is to apply what you have learned. This will assist you in learning new vocabulary words throughout the year.